February 1st, 2026. God damn it. It's approximately 10:29 p.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them post, so it might be western. Y'all know. Then again, I don't know. But I know one thing on the birth certificate, they put my name in all caps. And y'all know when we put things in all caps, that mean we standing on business. So that mean they were standing on business when they named me D'Amica. So I'm D'Amica. And it's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. And I'm finna stand on business. All right, so earlier today I had did an earlier transmission where I'm playing around with this YouTube thing, and I went live, but I listed it unlisted. Okay, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, okay, I wanted to come on and do public because whoop whoop, the subscribers are subscribing. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed, who don't want to subscribe, who liked, who commented, all that good stuff, who's thinking about it, who's not thinking about it. Thank you to you all, okay? But earlier on in that message, I came across the Cherub. The Cherub came out again. Now, I'm doing a whole different general collective reading for the collective, but the Cherub, it came out again, okay? So the Cherub, a face of a man, face of a lion, face of an ox, face of an eagle, one type of supernatural being, okay? And then I'm like, okay, what is the Cherub trying to say? What is the message that the Cherub is trying to give us? They're like, hold on, the Cherub is like, round the clock gang stalking ceased. It is ceased. All must be revealed. Well, what must be revealed? All secrets, both good, bad, are made public, okay? This is divine judgment. Dark and light become known. Exposure of hypocrisy, okay? All must be revealed. Okay, so we got the Cherub coming out saying loud and clear that round the clock gang stalking, that has ceased. That is ceased. That is done. Okay, you got the Cherub on your side. Okay, and they're saying that the Cherub energy is saying that all must be revealed here. Okay, the dark and the light has to become known. All right, there's an exposure of hypocrisy, and divine judgment is here. So all secrets, whether they're good, whether they're bad, they're made public here. Okay. All right, so we got the Cherub energy coming back out. Cherub energy coming back out. Give me a second. All right, so if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've already been to the channel, thank you for coming back. All right, so we're going to put the Oracle deck to the side. We'll pull out 11 more community helpers. Again, we're pulling from the community helpers deck here that I created. The community helpers can have hospitals. The community helpers, they can have deities. The community helpers can have community helpers like police, social services. Community helpers are community helpers, okay? So let's get into it. We already got 3 of them that we pulled out here. 3 community help. We got 1 community helper that came out for the Cherub, saying that round the clock gang stalking has ceased. All must be revealed here. So actually we're going to pull out 13 portals for this message right now with the community help. So thank you, divine, thank you, spirit, thank you to the energies that are around me. Woo! Do I already feel the heavy energy? I do. Do I already feel the closeness on my throat? I do. I welcome you. I thank you. Come through with your truths. I thank you for you letting me be this avatar. I thank you. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to the energies around me. Ashe. Ashe. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to pull out 13 community helpers. And then once we pull out the 13 community helpers, we're going to pull on tarot and the oracle deck here. So hopefully you got some time here. If not, it's okay. Pop in and out. Hopefully you stick around and stay committed to the whole thing here. All right, so I'm shuffling again. I pre-shuffled already, but Cherub, the Cherub came out again. Okay, this is only one type of supernatural being here. Okay, all right, let's get into it. We got community helpers deck that we're pulling from here. Who's coming out in the community here? All right, so we got Vatican Library, and the Vatican Secret Archives is coming out. You got the AI policy is coming out. And again, we're in February now. You got the Zero Summit policy that's happening within February revolved around cybersecurity. So you got AI policy, artificial intelligence, okay? White House is prioritizing advancement of AI to improve government efficiency and maintain U.S. leadership in technology. So AI Focus Summit is scheduled in April 2026 here. This one is. The cybersecurity one is in this month. February. I can feel the pulls on my throat here, so thank you for bearing with me. You got all 7 archangels that came out just now. So within this community helpers deck, already you got the Cherub that came out. The Cherub is pulling on the Vatican Library and the Vatican Secret Archives. All must be revealed, right? Don't forget that. What must be revealed? All the secrets, all the dark, all the light, all the bad, all the good. All of it must be revealed. All right. 7 archangels are coming out here. Thank you, 7 archangels. We got Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Jophiel, Ariel, Azrael, Camiel. All 7 archangels coming out, and we have Xfinity that came out. Okay. So round the clock gang stalking must be ceased. There's a lot of information that's coming out with these community helpers here. All right, so let's get into it. That's the first 4 portals that came out. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, thank you. We'll take that. All right, so we got these names that's coming out. James, Bennett, Gray, Mendoza, Parks, and Ruiz. Okay, these came out earlier. These came out earlier. I did a different read earlier. Every night at p.m. you're going to see a video pop up. Something will come up from me premiering every video on this, every night on this channel at 9 p.m. All right. You got the United States Marshals that came out. So the Cherub is pulling on the United States Marshals, which is falling under the AI policy. The Vatican Library, James Bennett Gray, those are Parks and Ruiz is falling under the Vatican Library and Vatican Secret Archives here, okay? Don't worry, if you're new or if you're familiar with the channel, you know that I'm going to flip this around so you can see so you can see the perspective that I'm pulling it on here. But you got the United States Marshals, the U.S. Marshals that came out, federal enforcement officer within the U.S. Marshal Service here. First and most versatile federal law enforcement agency here. Appeared federal employees, aka fugitives, 94 districts, federal prisons, witness security program, 1789, protect federal law enforcement, federal judiciary here. So the U.S. Marshals are involved in something involving around this AI policy. All right, and I'm looking at the following address. Falling under the 7 archangels here. 4427 Rosemount Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301. 22301. Picking up on, I got a karmic seer. Picking up on a karmic seer. Might be in the channel, might be fucking with the channel here. It's falling under Xfinity. All right, all must be revealed here. Round the clock gang stalking have ceased. The Cherub involved here, and all of the 7 archangels are here. Oh, y'all listen, and the U.S. Marshals. Y'all in some fucking trouble. So on a fucking cyber level, on a fucking federal level, on a spiritual level, bitch, your ass is done. On a spiritual level, your motherfucking ass is done. We got a karmic seer, that bitch ass done came out now, right? Fucking with you through Xfinity, gang stalking, trying to cyber stalk you, okay? Karmic seer, unable to visualize and intercept divine revelations. This is a false prophet with abilities to see visions. All right, they're unable to receive divine messages here. All right, this is the karmic cycle of knowledge. Their eye is blocked off here, okay? They're only able to see illusions, confusion, and chaos. This is failed missions. Remember, we're on high stake missions here, right? We're pulling on certain energies and certain frequencies at this time, okay? So although I'm only able to see 1 person, 2 people within this live here, I know there's more. Again, round the clock gang stalking ceased. We got the U.S. Marshals here, right? Let's pull on. We got 5 more portals that we need to open up there. All right, thank you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What was that? Thank you. We got legal laws that's coming out. That's falling under Vatican libraries. That's falling under 6 names: James Bennett Gray, Mendoza, Parks, Ruiz. You got legal laws falling. Again, I rock with energies. I roll with energies. I work with energies here. Yeah, I mean, I got healthcare systems at the bottom here. Healthcare systems. Healthcare systems is falling under United States Marshals and AI policy here. All right. Healthcare systems here. You got caduceus or caduceus, however you say it, winged staff with two snakes twisting around it. Mercury battle. Okay. Staff with two intertwined snakes, organization of people in institutions, battle against Asclepius, white overalls or colored uniforms, symbolic clothing, creators of diseases. All right, you got that falling under United States Marshals, falling under AI policy here. This is all coming from my community helpers deck. The cherub came out first. The cherub came out first. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to you energies coming out with your truths here. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we're pulling on national state parks here. We're on New River Gorge and Mount Rainier here, okay? This is falling under the seven archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Jophiel, Ariel, Azrael, Camiel, okay? 4427 Rosemount Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301 could be relevant. Mount Rainier has over 1,626 victims here, okay? Okay? It's in Washington State. I got some coordinates here. 48.85 degrees north, 121.75 degrees west can be relevant. I got March 21st, 1899 here, 236, 381.64 acres. I got a lot of energies coming in and out at this time. New River Gorge here, okay? West Virginia has over 1,800,937 victims, 7,021 acres here. The year December 27th, 2020 could be relevant. The coordinates 38.07 degrees north, 81.08 degrees west could be relevant. Go play with your mama. Don't play with me. You got the power of Congress falling under this karmic seer here. Bitch in trouble. Bitch better have my money. Like blah, blah, blah. You got the whole fucking power of Congress that came out on this bitch. What the fuck? Power of Congress. Constitution grants Congress the power to determine the distribution of federal court systems in between federal and state courts. Like blah, blah, blah. Somebody going to fuck the jail? Penitentiary? Supreme Court, bitch. Bitch better have my money. You got an archon that's on your back. This is Barbados archon. This is the god of Anemo here. Jinshin Impact, the god of freedom. So you got the cherub, seven archangels. You got the motherfucking archon switching on your bitch ass here. All right. Power of Congress. Revolve around healthcare systems, legal laws here, United States Marshals here. Vatican Library. Go to the Vatican Library. I done pulled out some goddamn coordinates. Come on now, but you already know I made this channel for my mysterious, mystical, unknown biz that's doing that blah, blah, blah. And portal number 14, we're going to take it. It's the equator. Balance, bitch. The equilibrium, bitch, between the dark and the light. Let's get it. Round the clock, gang, stalking stock, baby. It's stopped. The cherub is speaking. All must be revealed, but what you trying to hear? What frequency you on? All right, so now we're going to pull on some, tarot, and then we're going to pull on some oracle deck here. All right, so for the tarot, community help was flipped over and shit, and the Schumann resonance. I'm looking at the Schumann resonance. Comment below if you know what that means. We ain't going to get into that. That's for another transmission. Like, blah, blah, blah. It took me, this is my second time doing the transmission, third time today. All right, let's pull on some tarot. I'm going through it, trying to get through these transmissions here, trying to make sure I'm being more consistent here. So we got 14 portals that we open up here. I feel like crap. My body feel like crap, but we're going to push through this shit. And Ruby here doing what the fuck she do best, cramping me all up, and I'm bloated. I usually got a 6-pack. because I'm on my period. I'm bloated. What up, baby? What up? All right, so we pulled on the community helpers deck. If you just came into the channel, we pulled on 14 portals already of the community helpers, and you already know how I go. Actually, I'm going to show you because we're going to pull on some tarot. So I want to update you and show you the point of view that you can gain your information and education off of as well. All right, so let's get into it. Off the break, as you see in the title, the cherub wanted to speak. All right, the cherub wanted to come out and speak. Let me go ahead and rearrange it so that I can make it a little bit more closer. The cherub was coming out and saying that round the clock gang stalking has ceased. It has ceased. All must be revealed here. Okay, so that's what this whole reading is about here. Hold on, I'm trying to set it up so I can get him a little closer so that you can see a better view of the whole thing here. How we gonna pull on it? All right, so once we pull on the tarot, when we pull on the tarot, we're going to pull on the cherub, the 7 archangels. We're going to pull on these 6 names here. Let me see. And the karmic seer, okay? Now, when we pull on the oracle deck, we're going to pull on the columns. 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? How I read them is how I feel how the energies come out and where they're placed at, okay? And that's how it goes out. And that's how I feel like they're speaking to me and they said yes. They're like, yes, I'm on point. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to pull on some tarot on the Vatican Library first. I'm intrigued about that. On the Vatican Library, what the fuck? All must be revealed, right? All secrets, both good, bad, must be made public. But when it's made, we're being fed so much information that we're not knowing what to take truthfully or not. So this is divine judgment. The dark and the light become known. Okay, exposure of hypocrisy. This is related to the Vatican Library, divine and spirit. We want to pull on some tarot for the Vatican Library and the Vatican archives. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. All right, y'all, let's get into it. We're going to pull 4 cards. 4 cards for each of them. I don't want to hold y'all here too long. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. 4 tarot cards for each of these that we're going to pull out here. I see something here. It tried to come out. All right, so the sun is here. The sun is here. For the Vatican Library, the sun is here. The sun is symbolizing success, abundance, and radiance here. Strength and vitality provided. All right, joy, trust, loyalty, happiness is on the way. You provide others with inspiration. People, nature, and animals are drawn to your warm nature here. This is also card number 19. Pay attention, y'all. You're able to share qualities and achievements with others. You radiate love and affection towards others, confident. And I identify as a Leo, Aurora. So you got the sun that came out, right? The sun that's going on top of the Vatican Library here. So all must be revealed. The sun is coming out, exposing all on the Vatican Library. We got the 4 of Wands reverse here. There's a breakdown causing lack of harmony in family, within a home, within a business, within an organization. The sun has come out. Fuck tomorrow. The sun is always out. Bet your bottom dollar. Tension between members of family or loved ones are here, okay? There's a lack of support within the Vatican Library, within the families of the Vatican Library. There's a fear of public. This is workplace conflicts, unstable finances. There's a fear that they fear something. They fear something. I keep pulling on fear here. I'm trying to say feel burden, right? They feel burden supporting others financially. So they've stolen some sun, they've stolen some light here. You got the 4 of Wands reverse here. 6 of Wands reverse is coming out. They were inflated with pride. Round the clock gang stalking. They were inflated with pride, egotism. This is a fall from grace here, right? Disrespect, right? Lack of recognition and resignation here. Not receiving the acknowledgement they deserve because they don't deserve nothing but the truth to come out. What's going on, beloveds? How y'all doing? Betrayal and deception is here, falling under the Vatican Library and the Vatican Secret Archives here. Betrayal, deception, theft, lies, gossip, scams, frauds, round the clock gang stalking, must stop. Look, they got the cherub on that ass though. This is shit they ain't want y'all to learn about. That's why I'm here. We're going to learn together, and we are. All right, you got the Seven of Swords coming out. They were sneaky, hoping to not be discovered. Stank ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. Seven of Swords is here. Now we fucking with their mind. We cutting through their mind. The Knight of Swords is here. The fucking Knight of Swords is here on their bitch ass. Well, look at this shit. Look at, and this is for the Vatican and the secret archives in the Vatican Library. Now we're assertive. We're direct. All right. We can be impatient, motherfucker. We can be, all right, but intellectual here, daring, focused, perfectionist, ambitious here. We're obsessed by a certain idea and we strongly wish to manifest this bitch here, okay? We could be possibly blinded by the desire for its fulfillment now. So we gotta take our goddamn time. We gotta calm down. But this the Knight of Swords. You done came for our motherfucking mind here. We taking charge here, motherfucker. We are full of life and energy. Now we need improper balance and compassion with responsibility in order to make our decisive actions. But the sun, bitch, the sun came out. Fuck you, man. The hangman energy is here, bitch. The hangman, who? Fuck with who? Divine spirit that came through. The sun, you got the hangman here, right? We already knew our position was the motherfucking sacrifice. The hangman, baby. Right? We knew our position was the sacrifice needed to progress forward. Right? We knew that our time spent was not wasted, bitch. We knew that you signed a contract with Chronos there. Y'all never tell me when I got shit around my mouth. Y'all ain't shit. Anyway, the hangman here. You need to suspend certain actions. This is a period of indecision, so don't rush. Stall certain actions for clarity here. You got the sun that's bringing the motherfucker that's blind and shit. Solar flares, burning the shit out they motherfucking hairs. They can't take it, bitch. All right, actions and decisions are postponed even in urgency here. Sit the fuck back. Time to surrender. Let the cherub, let the spirit, let the mind do what they motherfucking do best. You got the Two of Swords reversed. And this is the last one that we're going to pull on this goddamn Vatican Library secret archive shit until we get to the Oracle deck and pull on the column. All right, so you got look at this shit. Two forces are battling each other. And this is internal and external. These bitches is battling with themselves, with the motherfucking deities they made a deal with their goddamn spirit, with your spirit, with the shadows, with their shadows, your shadows. Let me tell you something here. They are forced to be in between and be they are forced to be in between and be the decision maker, right? They have made themselves voluntarily place themselves in between. They sacrifice themselves. You got two forces battling one another in the mind. They're going crazy. They choosing between two bad outcomes here. They can't prioritize love, family, or work here. They stress accepting financial choices that's leaving them stuck and unable to decide. Okay, neither party is pleasing. That's leaving them confused and feeling bad, right? Let the spirits and the divine do their goddamn work out here. And you sit the fuck down. All right, so now we're going to pull on the seven archangels here. We're going to pull on the seven archangels. Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Jophiel, Ariel, Azrael, and Camiel. Why did they come out? All right, we already know the cherub done pull on them. Right, the cherub pulled on these archangels. The cherub pulled on all this here. The cherub was speaking loud and clear. The cherub came out in another transmission that I did earlier. But again, every night you'll get a video that come out at 9 p.m. But by the time you see this video, it'll be next week sometime because I got videos lined up. And the way the videos take time to upload, all that good shit. So I appreciate y'all being here. But the cherub has pulled these energies out here. And at the end of every read, I read your comments. And then we close out the portals with a prayer. It's important to stay to the end or come back when you feel like it's towards the end here, so that you can pray and get these energies up off you, whether you're here for entertainment, education, whatever it is. When you ingest these type of energies here, you want to make sure you cleanse yourself with your own prayer or stick around for the prayer at the end. We have 24 on the dot. All right, so seven archangels. Why did y'all come out, right? Why are you here? What's going on? What messages do you want to tell us? I've been thirsty, y'all. I've been thirsty. Thank you to the seven archangels. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. What up, y'all? Maria, what up, baby? What up, y'all? All right. So we got a 7 archangels grade. Tell us why they are here. All right, remember, they already pulled on, and this is the tarot version of it. They already pulled on an address, 4427 Rosemount Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301, okay? Then they also pulled on Mount Rainier and New River Gorge. Mount Rainier has over 1,620,000 victims. New River Gorge has over 811,000 victims. Over. All right, so let's get into it. This is what came out for tarot here. So we got the 5 of Pentacles that came out first for the 7 archangels. And so this message, you see the shit blinking in here, lights blinking and shit. Welcome, welcome. So you got the 5 of Pentacles reversed here. Finding spiritual help and wealth despite lack of materials. So you or something was trying to find spiritual help despite the lack of materials. You're in recovery. You are recovering. You did recover. This was finding support, gaining support, or you are the support. This is spiritual growth here. Improvement in financial situation, and it's time to accept the help. I know that's right. I know all must be revealed. Don't forget that shit. All right, the Hermit. The Hermit. Hold on, motherfucker. The Hermit, motherfucker. You understand what that is? Okay? So you were put in spiritual isolation here. I love that shit when we have to go through the dark night of the soul, whether we want to or not, or whether we want to. Okay? I love it when we put ourselves there. But if not, divine spirits, the energies, your higher self gonna put your ass in there. Okay, so this is spiritual isolation. Okay, this is solitude for introspection, inner guidance. This is to turn inward for answers here, and this is what this is. When you, look, if you're on a certain frequency, you've come to this channel for a reason. We met for a reason, and yes, I am a real entity, motherfucker. This ain't no AI shit, but I respect AI. I fuck with AI. You have to understand what's going on spiritually in order to understand that you are the super intelligence, and the artificial intelligence that they created is a copy, a mimic of you here, right? So if you want something to be different, we have to be different here. I don't know. Anyway, you got the Hermit here. Use personal power and wisdom as a guide. You got the 5 of Cups that's here, right? You got the 5 of Cups that's coming out. They wanted emotional disappointment. They wanted you to be in loss, grief, disappointment, focusing on what has been lost instead of what remains. They wanted you to process mourning, motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, some folk that have been unalived, whether it was due to self-health, whether it was due to whatever the fuck was going on, some folk that was very close to you, the year ain't over, even though we say Happy New Year in January. Some folk done got up out of here. They wanted you in some hardship here, all right? Y'all know if you're new to the channel and you don't know, I see a couple of new names here. I read all the comments at the end of the transmission, beloveds. So you got the Knight of Pentacles that came out, right? After this emotional disappointment that they sent at you, the 7 archangels was like, fuck that. We sent the Knight of Pentacles out, right? Right? We told you to create a daily task or schedule to get through specific projects. If you haven't done it already, create one. If you're already on this type of frequency, then salute. Even if you're not, you're here for a reason. I still look. All right. Time out. So when it comes to create a daily task and schedule, I need to get better with writing it down. Right? I'll do it, but I need to get better with writing it down. However, on the flip side, when I used to write it down, I wouldn't stick to the schedule. But now that I don't write it down, I notice that I'm sticking to certain parts of the schedule. I ain't gonna lie. But write down a schedule, create it, all right? Stick to it to get through specific projects, especially during this time. Wintertime is always the heaviest. This is their winter holiday that they created, right? They know how to operate in and out this bitch. So we have to be guarded up at all times during the wintertime, all right? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, energetically, all that good shit. All right, so Knight of Pentacles, you have the patience to accomplish all duties here. You're considered reliable and committed to his or her work. You may need to be more trustworthy and reliable at this time. Take a slow and steady pace, especially revolved around your growth with your finances, your health, your career, your love. All right, you're loyal and hardworking, and you're fully committed to completing all your goals and your accomplishments here. All right, Knight of Pentacles energy. coming in after the emotional disappointment, after they wanted you to process mourning and everything. The knight came in and took charge over your health, your finance, your love. I mean, not love. That's your cups. Your career. You got your ace of pentacles that came reversed, right? So maybe some of us took poor investments. Maybe this is what they wanted for you, to have new beginnings and poor investments. They wanted you to have a wrong career, or maybe some of us took the wrong career. There was scarcity here. It required much more resources than initially reserved. You were missing your chance or out on an opportunity. Something about finances, financial hardship, money issues in all relationships. The timing wasn't right. You was avoiding and making mistakes there. Six of Swords is coming out. Six of Swords is coming out after the Ace of Pentacles reversed. All right. And then you got your Temperance reversed here. All right. So with the Six of Swords reversed, you were journeying. You were taking a journey from troubled water to calmer shores here. You were transitioning, and this is with the seven. That's why this is why the seven archangels is here. You're gonna see why, because Temperance is reversed. Okay. You were moving on. You were let it go. You were leaving difficulties behind. It was a mental transition here, or this could be happening, or it did happen. Then Temperance reverse came out, revolved around gang stalking, all must be revealed, and also within everything that we already pulled out here: healthcare systems, AI policy, legal laws, power of Congress, a karmic seer, Xfinity. We pulled on a lot. So whenever you get a chance to go through the videos, try to go through the videos that's titled the Cherub, because we're taking a different approach with this. We pulled out the community helpers today. So we got Temperance reverse that came out, and the seven archangels was like they wanted you out of balance, causing stress and anxiety. This path was leading to turbulence. This is a lack of long-term planning here. They wanted you to reflect and have unclear thinking, right? They wanted all or nothing attitude for whatever their purpose was, not for your purpose, my love. They wanted danger. They wanted your work life to be imbalanced, beloved. They wanted you lopsided approach. They wanted you to have a lopsided approach to your choices and to other people's choices. They wanted you to go to extremes for love. They wanted you at your worst, beloved, at your very worst. Seven archangels said they like to pull on the emotions. They like to pull on the emotions, beloved. Okay, so now we're going to pull on, we're still pulling on tarot. Thank y'all for still being here. We got the United States Marshals that's out here, right? And you know I'm finna pull on them. We finna get the tea on that, okay? What the fuck going on with these U.S. Marshals? We also got the healthcare systems out here. So I'm going to pull on just one, U.S. Marshals. They said they want the message to be very clear. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the energies. Thank you, Cherub. Thank you to all of you. Thank you. Ashe. All right, y'all, let's get into it. We got all seven archangels out here, but we're pulling on the U.S. State Marshals. Federal enforcement officer within the U.S. Marshal Service here. 94 districts, 1789 here. I got 4 portals. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, shit, y'all. We got the Ace of Swords reverse. We got the Ace of Swords reverse that's coming out. So within this U.S. Marshal situation here, it fell under AI policy here, healthcare systems, and the equator came out for balance all the way at the end, right? So one's thoughts are confusing, unsure, and chaotic. This is not a good time to make choices. They have no clarity, which was causing failure here, all right? They had to prepare to take baby steps and work methodically to achieve their goals. This is revolved around legal documents. They had to lay back and rationally think about their way through each step and stage. But they acted on impulse. They was clashing with their partners, and it created boredom and chaos at work. The devil. The devil came out. Unhealthy attachments is here, all right? Falling under this U.S. Marshal situation. Bondage, materialism, addiction, being trapped by material desires, self-imposed restrictions. You got the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Pentacles here. This is all revolved around fucking money. Immature and rebellious, bad news in money, business, career, education, no groundwork, all right? Like a dropout, lazy and foolish, disloyal. There's dark magic here, a lack of common sense, no plans that work. You're obsessed with tarot or divination. This is revolved around this Marshal here, this United States Marshals. Oh man, they've been around since 1789. They protect federal law enforcement, federal judiciary. This is federal protection here. We ain't the feds. I don't got nothing against them though. I don't got nothing against them. You got the Five of Pentacles here, okay? There's a good and a bad to everything, but there's also a balance. You got the Five of Pentacles here. There's times of hardship and insecurity, deep loneliness, illness, poverty, or losses here. The status may take a turn for the worse in the near future. The past, the present, and the future is now. Everything is now. That's another thing that time created. A past, a present, and the future type shit. Shout out to Chronos for revealing truth. Past mistakes are haunting them, okay? This is isolation from their lover, from their friends, from their family, from their society. This is distant, okay? They're outcasted, they're bankrupt here. Chance of losing something significant like home, investments, love, partners, okay? Finances. Feeling of being cursed. Bad luck can't shake energy off easy. All right, we're going to pull on this karmic seer now. We're at 36:48 on the timer. We're going to pull on this karmic seer. They're unable to visualize and interpret any divine revelations because they do not have a connection with the divine. They're unable to see visions. They're unable to receive divine messages. So if you're working with a karmic seer, they are, especially if you're paying these motherfuckers, they are absolutely taking your money and giving you the wrong information on purpose as they're being guided to. Okay, their eye is blocked off here. They're only able to see illusions, which is causing confusion and chaos. And this is a failed mission here. So let's pull on some tarot with this. Karmic seer. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to the energies that are around me, surround me. Give me some info on this karmic seer. Ashe. All right. And then I'm going to take this one too. All right, let's see what we got. We got the Ten of Wands, right? With this karmic seer, they're feeling overwhelmed by obligation. There's a burden here. There's a burden of responsibility. Hard work, carrying heavy responsibilities, taking on more than they can handle. Judgment is here. Judgment is here. This is rebirth, the inner calling, right? Absolution, hearing a spiritual calling, awakening to your true purpose, finding redemption for past mistakes here. Nine of Pentacles. They was enjoying the fruits of their labors. They was in luxury, baby. This karmic seer thought they was independent. They thought they was financially independent and self-sufficient. They was creating a stable out of these illusions here. They was in their comfortable environment. God damn, now you about to be in the Nine of Pentacles here. Look at this shit. Always over some money. You got the sun that's coming out again. The sun came out for that goddamn Vatican. Hey, that sun shining bright. Shout out to Ophiuchus. All right, so the sun, warmth of accomplishment here. Success, joy, celebration, achievement, vitality. Things are going well and success is within reach here, the sun. And also the sun came in the reverse. But I read it upright. But the sun is you, beloved. You got the Ten of Pentacles here. This is revolved around legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance. All right, windfall, foundation, privilege, affluence, stability, tradition. I think I wanted to say transition. We're dealing with performance and satisfaction. Efforts and hard work have not gone unseen. Everything's going to work out here, beloved, okay? You've taken the long, slow, and steady road. You don't take shortcuts. Your legacy is sure to stand for quite a long time to come. Their strength is reversed. Look at this shit. Their strength is reversed. This karmic seer here, they're experiencing intense and inner anger or fear within their life. There's a lack of inner strength and confidence in themselves and others here. They've forgotten about passion, kindness, and joy. Their self-esteem issues, copycat syndrome, imposter, manipulative. They blaming each other. They're weak here, unhappy, energy vampire here, withdrawn from society, drained the energy and life force here, experiencing depression. And then you have your Five of Cups reversed. So this is talking about significant recovery from regret. So something or someone is feeling regretful, and they may want significant recovery. They want acceptance of the past, aware of implications of your actions, come to appreciate the lessons learned here. So this is what they're telling you to get out of this energy. This is a message to the karmic seer, and this is the end of their reading. All right, if you want significant recovery from regret, you have to accept the past. You have to be aware of your implications in your actions. You have to come to appreciate the lessons learned here in order to be in a better position or a better career. All right. Suffering and grief endured gave you strength and resilience. It's time to move on if you want financial stability. Damn, that's what's up. And that's what I love about divine and spirit. It's like, even though they're going to whoop your ass and tell you the truth, they still going to tell you how to get out of the situation here every single time. But are you going to listen? Are you going to listen? Are we going to listen? I know I listen every single motherfucking time. All right, so now let's pull on the oracle deck because my mouth getting dry. I want to go smoke some more weed too. And y'all not telling me when my goddamn mouth white here. All right, so let's get into it. We got the oracle deck. We got column 1. The Vatican Library. We got the 6 names: James, Bennett, Gray, Mendoza, Parks, and Ruiz. Okay, we got legal laws, and we got the Barbados Archon. All right, we got the Barbados Archon. Come take a walk with me real quick. It's like, no, I'm still here. All right, so boom. We got column 1, the Vatican Library. We got the 6 names. We got the legal laws. We got the Barbados Archon, the god of freedom here, okay? Column 2 is going to be AI, U.S. Marshal, healthcare systems, and the equator. Column 3, the 7 archangels. This address, 4427 Rosemount Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301. The Hermit, Mount Rainier. And then column 4 is going to be Xfinity, the karmic seer, the power of Congress. We're at 4314 on that timer. I see 9. I can only see that 9 people are here. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you're still staying with me within the story here, and I ain't lose nobody. So we're working on column 1 here. Divine Spirit Energies. We're working on this goddamn Vatican Library. We done pulled out a shitload of shit for that Vatican Library. Working on those 6 names here: legal law and Barbados Archon, the God of freedom here. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Ashe. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Thank you. Something says I'm in the basement. Damn. I tried to catch it, y'all. Damn. They ain't want that shit. I'm in the basement and I'm scared. And somebody worked for the post office. Okay, so I'm not taking not near or none of the. Hey, what happened in 2004? What happened in 2004? All right, I'm gonna take this one. There's tornadoes here. All right, hold on. They just threw that shit out. Like, no, bitch, read this. Read all this, bitch. You want to read so damn much? Read all this. Okay, so we got tornadoes that's here. We got tornadoes that's here, and I am gonna read the shit out their ass. Tornadoes represent powerful force of transformation. Here is needed abruptly. Okay, restoration is here, but destruction to construction and its builders must happen. This is turbulence. It's time to face fears. All right, confront chaos. Quick, swift changes with the whirlwind of karma is here. Damn. That's for column one, y'all. You have no life of your own, so you copy theirs? God damn. You got a crystal coming out. We've been through some shit. You got the isometric coming out, okay? Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Release. This crystal have interior cubic structure here. It improves the situation and amplifies energies here. Right? No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Right? Divine protection, resilience, you will overcome. It's time to think outside the box. Maybe some of us need to go down that damn rabbit hole, but don't stay down. Process requires you to be clear and concise and gather all information in signatures. Oh man, we got a gem that came out as well. Heavy protection here. A gem is a cut and polished crystal, rock, or mineral. A cut diamond is a mineral, crystal, or rock, and also a gem or gemstone. Amber and pearls are organic substances that are considered gemstones, but they are not crystals, minerals, or rocks. So you notice how the people always got the pearls around their necks, and the people always idolizing them goddamn diamonds. Diamonds and pearls. It's a whole transmission I'll do about that. Anyway, especially around election time, they want to put on their goddamn sneakers and pearls around their neck. Okay, so that was for column one there. Now we're moving on to column two. Column two is talking about the AI policy, United States Marshals, the healthcare systems, and the equator here, all right? The healthcare systems. Winged staff with two snakes twisting around it. Mercury battle. Staff with two entwined snakes. Organization of people and institutions. Battle against Asclepius. White overalls and colored uniforms. Symbolic clothing here. Creators of diseases here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Ashe. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. What is that? You rule no more. You rule no more. I love that. Let's get into it. That's talking about getting to the bottom of things, ain't it? Oh, shit. What was that about? What'd they say? Mysteries are around tombs, temples, and graves here. Remember, the equator came out at the bottom, providing us with equilibrium here, right? Balance here, representing Ma'at here, okay? This is a good read. This was a lot, but this is a good, god damn. They always try to throw a whole bunch out. Let's see what they talking about though. We got communication is here. Communication is here. A phone message from their father or a family member. Somebody's getting a message from a family member, or in particular, a father figure, or somebody did get a message, a phone message about some money. About some money, inheritance, winning luck, abundance, increase, especially if the Wheel of Fortune card is pulled. We didn't pull on the Wheel of Fortune tonight. Success, prosperity is within your reach here. Self-worth builds confidence, values. Something was about some money here. And they got somebody father was involved or somebody family member. And they got a phone message about it. The US Marshals are involved here. Something happened that Sunday at 8:59 p.m. and they needed a security clearance here. All right. No matter how much you mix the blood, we still know it's you. The red dragon. The red dragon is out here. Damn. They lied about terminating the program and they renamed it. 1995, this is the Stargate program. Or no, this might be the UAP program. One of them programs, they renamed that motherfucker over and over and over again. You know how the Chinese buffet people, you talking about, or the furniture places be like, going out of sale. Gotta get rid of everything. And then the bitch will reopen again and just rename the title and it'll be the same goddamn management. Anyway, something's struggling with intense inner demons, okay? It's time to focus on the inner breath in order to get inner peace. They was fucking with your human brain waves. That's why this AI policy is out here. Right? Human brain waves. What is that, Damika? The ability to bridge the gap between different states of consciousness. It facilitates spiritual experiences like the alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and theta brainwaves here. You got EEG, electroencephalography, different frequency ranges, spiritual insights. Human brainwaves, babes. There's a surprise coming. All right. Findings, recognition. A situation arises that starts horribly and turns out great. Getting good news about a worrisome condition. Open in acknowledgement. Acknowledging and confronting your feelings. So a surprise is coming. You're going to have to confront your feelings and acknowledge them. Revolving around some money. Somebody's father might be involved. U.S. Marshals are coming or here. Shapeshifters can be tricksters who challenge norms and lies. I'm a shapeshifter, bitch. Which version of me do you see? Which version of me do you conjure up? Straight up. It'll come. We got the veil between the living world and the spirit world thins. They crossed over. God damn. I see why this pile came out. This is revolved around the AI policy, U.S. Marshals, the healthcare systems, and the equator. It's time to cut them off. They using, with this AI policy, healthcare systems, the U.S. Marshals, they're using a special code to protect dark secrets. You need a key phrase which was chosen by the creator. Thumbnail that, bitch. All right. So now we're going to column 2. The whole oracle deck just fell on the karmic seer. Don't worry, baby. We great. Work that motherfucking ass out. The whole oracle deck just fell on that bitch like, this bitch gotta go. Get this bitch out of here. All right, hold on, y'all. So we're on column 3. 7 archangels, right? Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Jophiel, Ariel, Azrael, Camiel are here. We're talking about an address, 4427 Rosemount Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301, or the names, or the numbers, okay? Take how it resonates and leave the rest. This could be entertainment purposes only. I don't know how you take it, what frequency you on. Okay, so we got the Hermit came out, and we got Mount Rainier and New River Gorge. What must we know? What y'all trying to tell us about this? The Cherub sent out a clear message. Round the clock gang stalking has ceased. Okay? All must be revealed. All secrets, both good, bad, must be made public here. So, yeah, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Ashe. Let's get into it. What kind of message we going to get with this, y'all? It been juicy. Okay, we got names that came out again. Shanae, Doris, Journey, Smollett, Journey, Jesse. Okay. You got 6 names that came out. They could be getting attacked. They could be attackers. Okay. Thank you for that message. Right. We got no redemption without truth. There's no redemption without truth here. Revolved around a divine feminine here. Round the clock gang stalking has ceased. Divine feminine. Feminine counterpart, particularly to the what? Particularly to the masculine. Um, Worship structures that have long dominated organized religions here. What? No, we don't. We don't worship no nothing. The fuck? We don't worship no goddamn structures. Maybe this person do. No redemption without truth here. Wanted to be this type of divine feminine. Empathetic sovereignty here. Complementary energy. Moon. Nurtures. Deep connections. Gaia. Mother Earth. Sensuality. Water. Intuition. And love. I ain't like that. I must be reading it wrong. Fuck, we don't worship. Fuck. What? Worship what? Fuck. That threw me a little bit off. What you trying to say? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What else must we know about this? What else must seeker of knowledge here? Seeker of knowledge, right? No redemption without truth here. Let's get into it. I know that's right. Seeker of knowledge. Aren't we all? Anybody on this frequency, you always seeking knowledge here. Very deep, very deep, very deep, deep underground military bunker systems under Sierra Nevada mountains. And again, Mount Rainier came out. And New River Gorge, along with the coordinates that I read earlier within the transmission here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. But I'm looking at some names again. Wright, Scott, Torres, Sanchez, Ramirez, King. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I missed it. Thank you. I got they promote human trafficking in commercials. What a divine message. Through you got through literature, artwork, paintings, music, TV, and politics, these mythological tales continue to captivate and educate many about the deep and rich heritage of each nation within. Ain't that some shit? I love y'all, divine. I love you, spirit. I love y'all energies. Something about cat domestication. It was deliberate here. I used to have 4 male cats, 3 of them. I wish the fuck I would take them to go get their goddamn balls cut off. Deep thinkers can be dangerous here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else you want us to know about column 3 here? Thank you. We got an owl. An owl. Whoo! We got how many licks does it take to get to the center of the good Tootsie Pie? The owl is providing insight, complete guidance in the unknown, independence, discernment. Connect to the mysterious and magical aspects of life to avoid negative occult connotations here. Connotations, yeah. The truth is revealed here, okay? The owl says, I want you to use your wisdom and clear vision for radical transitions, endings, and isolation. I will guide you. Woo! Look out for the owls, y'all. All right, so now we're going to push on to column number 4, baby. Column number 4, we got Xfinity. We got the Karmic Seer. We got the Power of Congress. Feel free to comment below what you think this reading is about, what you think it could be about, even if you're here for entertainment purposes. Or don't. If you feel like you don't want to involve with the energies, you just hear, you just want to see what's going on, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But we got Xfinity, the Karmic Seer, and Power of Congress. Damn, we pulled out 15 portals today. I know the community helpers. Comment below if y'all like to pull on different decks. You know what I'm saying? I got community helpers, zodiac, family, U.S. government. The government might take y'all a little bit too much down the rabbit hole. I might lose y'all a little bit. I don't know what frequency y'all on. Thank you, Divine. I ain't even asked for permission. I will take it though. But thank you, Divine. Oh, I pulled on the wrong one. This is a tarot one. I pulled on tarot. I didn't ask for permission. I didn't mean to pull on tarot, but for column number 4, I pulled out fear of solitude, materialism, live beyond means, dependent on others, show off without substance. Okay, Nine of Pentacles reverse came out, which was card number 72, which is also a 9. 9 plus 9 is 18, which is also a 9. 999 in this bitch. We're gonna keep it though. I didn't mean to pull on tarot, but we're gonna keep it. 9 of Pentacles reverse came out. After this, we're going to read through the comments, and then we're going to go ahead and close out the portals with a good old prayer. And I'll see y'all in the rising. All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're pulling on column number 4. All must be revealed. We're talking about Xfinity, Karmic Seer, the power of Congress. Thank you to the Cherub. We hear your messages loud and clear. We thank you for all the energies that you pulled on and that's fucking going to work out here. We thank you for knowing that we're protected in this aspect and beyond. We're pulling on column number 4, Xfinity, Karmic Seer, Power of Congress. Thank you. Ashe. All right. Heartbroken due to justice is crazy. They said heartbroken due to justice is crazy. That's crazy. That's diabolical work right there. The devil said, don't you even. The devil said, I don't even want that bitch. We got a Karmic Seer that's out here. A Karmic Seer. Xfinity and the power of Congress here. So their heartbroken due to justice is crazy work there. What just fell though? We got overjoy. You're in overjoy. Cause let's like fuck all that. All right, overjoy refers to profound emotional state witnessing divine revelation here. You're symbolizing immense happiness and spiritual bliss, spiritual fulfillment. There's good news in religious text or historical text or just universal text. But there's good news coming. Overjoy. You in overjoy right now. You ain't even, you like, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Bitch, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We worried about getting our own shit together within us. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I saw that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We got, they can't smell you coming, but they can't touch you at all. Oh, they can smell you coming, but they can't touch you at all. Some of y'all smell good as fuck. Some of y'all smell good. Some of y'all might have farted. And they might have smelled that joint coming, but they can't touch it off. Shit, fart again. Do it again. The fuck? Some of y'all smell good though. Some of y'all smell very good. I know that's the right. Your energy is very clean. Is what Divine and Spirit is saying. Your energy is very clean. It's not about how you smell, what kind of perfume and cologne you put on. Your energy is what they're talking about. You're very clean. Oh, thank you for that. That's what's up. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Oh, shit. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, my fucking God. They snitching on each other? Oh, fuck. They snitching on each other. They snitching on each other. But you in peace from life's turmoil. They snitching on each other because you in peace from their fucking turmoil. It was their choice, but it's your judgment. The mermaids and sirens. Look, they done went to the waters again, right? The mermaids and sirens are saying we have warned them of their seductive temptations, spiritual reign and ruin, worldly distractions, and hidden desires. They didn't listen. Oh shit, my phone about to die too. All right, let's get through this. We got sex, and more STDs. You got the onyx coming out here. Grounding stone, right? Absorb excessive sexual desires. God damn if these portals don't be portaling up. All right, it improves harmony in intimate relationships, calms worry, intention, soothes nightmares, okay? It's time to trust in you. Ooh. Trust in you, not the healthcare system. She became the face of black exploitation. Don't let me in, please. Envy is saying that. Don't let me in. Karma arrived in a big way. They're experiencing trauma. These three names: Reed, Howard, Ramos. All right, let me see what percent my phone on real quick. All right, let me read through the comments real quick, and then we're gonna close them out. John the Guy 9328 Divine and Spirit. They said hi. Ruby Jewel 22 Tarot said hello. Maria Castillo, what's up to everybody? What's up? Said thank you for your messages. Free Your Mind 9090 said my girlfriend exists beyond here. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so let's close them out, y'all. Let's close them out and pray. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all lines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that I am connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, all are protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to me, and then it's sent back to its source because we're already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right, y'all. Say that in increments of 3, 6, and 9 in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially much darkness. I'm about to go smoke some weed. My motherfucking mouth dry. I'm about to get dry again. But hey, I know one motherfucking thing. I love y'all. Peace.